It's showtime, folks. We're here, MonsterFam Live. Everybody's here. We're all excited to talk about X. These are familiar faces, but if you guys want, just go ahead and speed run an introduction to the channel. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? Just we've been talking off camera or off air, I guess, but it's good just to say hello to everybody. You know, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's channel reviews? Everybody, y'all doing all right?
I didn't show you guys my pants. It's like a cat trying to chase a UFO. It's awesome.
Oh. Well, fantastic. What wasn't expecting that.
I am not stoned, by the way.
Whatever brings the
Clean living will do that to you.
Yeah, no, Chuco, we're really good. We're doing our weekly reviews always.
More importantly, we are on our quest to finally get my movie out there. Not just any horror movie, a 4-hour horror epic, the likes of which doesn't exist anywhere. So yeah, we've got our cast together. We got what?
Midsommar is like 3 fucking hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So you're pushing for the 4. Like the full 4.
Yeah. 4 hours.
But it's
at least 4 hours in 2 parts. Because I
we're not looking at a sequel. We're just like putting together.
We'll hear. Yeah, I don't give a damn about more money for sequels and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
I'm not even paying
because
myself.
the 2-hour-long movie is not good enough.
No.
And
normally for me, a 2-hour movie is too long, but my own 4-hour movie isn't long enough.
God, of course not.
You make the people
exactly.
pay for the seats.
And I do want to correct it. You said it doesn't exist. It does exist, and it's on your channel. It's going to be coming out pretty soon. It does exist. It's there. It is there.
It is
called the Holy Mountain. Look it up, kids.
However, 4 hours of X would be like 3 hours too much for me. So
yeah, absolutely.
How long is
and
X?
I know X is. I think X was a short. It's just under 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
an hour and 40. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. For some reason, somebody said it was like an hour 20 or an hour 30, and I remembered it being something like that. But I saw it. I mean, with you guys, and then I saw it last night just to double watch it. And it felt a little bit longer than I remembered. Maybe I just didn't like it as much.
It's definitely a slow build up.
Why did you pick it?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Here we go. This is exactly why I picked it, and I was going to bring it up. I'm glad you asked.
I'm not gonna fry it.
No. I'm glad you bring it up. No, I was, kind of just voicing my opinion to the server, and good old Ted. For those of you who don't know, Ted is one of the most contributing members to our server group. He decided to pipe in and say something about strippers, illegal substances, and I think she said something else. And then I was like, isn't that just the plot to X? And then me and Ted had this talk. Ted is AI, by the way, just for anybody that doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
We had this chat, and then I just settled on X. He's a bear. He's an AI infused bear. There's another horror movie for you. Instead of Child's Play, we get this AI.
Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we picked X, just because
someone said
out.
that was Frank's like send off to us. Is just I'm leaving you with Ted.
I guess, yeah.
I was like, feels like.
Nah. Frank's around, but yeah, Ted is like his contribution, a big contribution to the server for sure. And he gave us this month's pick, which is X. So Ty West X. I guess just to start off, what's everybody's like first experience with it? Because I really didn't jump into X until maybe a year or two after it came out. I just heard people hyping it up like big time when it came out, and that literally pushed me away from it. Was that everybody was hyping X up, and it pushed me away. And then I just finally, I don't know what it was. I think it was that. Oh, I heard Maxine was going to get released. That's when I saw X. I heard Maxine was going to get released, and I saw the cast, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch it finally. And I saw X, and then Pearl, and then I really disliked Pearl, so I never went and saw Maxine, which is a complicated. See, they pushed me away, they drew me in, and then they kicked me out of the freaking curb. Because X, I didn't think was, when I saw it the first time, I thought it was, they had some redeeming qualities upon first watch. I rewatched it yesterday and today, and I slowly started to dislike it more. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't even.
What's y'all's?
I haven't even seen Pearl or Maxine yet because I just wasn't interested enough to search it out unless it comes onto my streaming, or which I only have one subscription. Because the first time I saw it, I was extremely disappointed. My expectations not met. And I cannot excuse it.
What were you expecting?
Having me on
a porno?
No, but to be honest,
this is nothing like a porno.
This is the second time I've seen it, and I did somewhat appreciate it more this time than the first time. But I don't hate the movie. I don't think it's one of the worst movies of all time or anything like that, which I normally
shout out to all the porn channels
but I just don't think it's anything special.
Yeah. I like the director.
You can't watch
I've
Pornhub
always
in
liked
Florida.
the director West. So I already knew
I don't get your jokes.
X that it was going to be a little bit bonkers, that it wasn't the marks that they were hyping it up to be weren't going to get they weren't going to get got. Those marks were going to get missed every single time because it is a Ty West movie, and his movies are slightly unhinged. They don't make sense. The acting can be terrible, but there's going to be tits. There's going to be some blood, and you know what? It's one of those movies that if you happen to be in some sort of
again, like
it might be expecting? A good flick.
I feel like from my point of view, like
would it be like Oscar
around, no, I could see what he was going for, and a lot of the like deep, meaningful, societal he trying to show, but it just missed it, and that was the thing. And like I hated the sort of like really try hard thing when he keeps like intercutting the two different scenes each other when it like if you're gonna do something like that, have it for a reason where it makes the audience rather than just like.
Oh yeah. This is a spoiler. I mean,
Right,
X came out in
Jenna Ortega gets fucking shotgun blasted in the side of the head. I was like,
yeah.
I laughed more in this movie than I was.
That ain't your final girl.
Yeah.
I certainly found it comical. Yeah. Something, Mo, you're right. There are tits in this movie, but when I'm sold on a movie based in the 70s where young adults are going to make a porno flick, if you want me to believe in the authenticity of what you're doing, I need Bush. This is porn. I need Bush. I need good Bush as well. I'm not even talking about like perv Bush. I'm talking about authentic Bush.
We got
and there was none.
simulated penetration.
Elevated porno.
They do that. Then it changes the rating, and they couldn't put it out in theaters.
You called your movie X, damn it. I want it to be hardcore. Point is about as hard as Coldplay.
I need everybody to lock in here. We already know that we don't discuss that kind of stuff. No, I'm kidding. No, it's
still,
yeah.
No, absolutely. It's kind of funny though, because I remember like the plot, right? But rewatching it, you really see like those themes of like these are literally just people going out there to make a porno. So their acting is literally just like that throughout the whole movie. Not even when they're in character, for their movie. For the audience, they are acting that way as well. It's pretty
blast.
But seeing Brittany Snow in
Jenna Ortega had a blast.
That's her name, right?
It looks like
so weird. It's so weird to me because I've seen her like when she's like an innocent good girl in, is it like prom night? And,
the prom night remake.
Not horror, but like John Tucker Must Die. That was when I was a kid. I saw that movie. Yeah, so she like her in this role. It really just didn't ring right for me at the beginning. I got more used to it as the film went on, but like sometimes casting a well-known actor in such a different role kind of shoots you in the foot, I find. But that's just me.
Well, that was something that I was gonna say too about like the new Wednesday series too. It's like, is Jenna Ortega like she's like 24, so you're like, why is she acting like a high school student?
Yeah.
Like now they're like counting on tons of makeup just to make her look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like the cast then though. So Kid Cudi,
not to get too far
he's not exactly an actor, right? He's not really. He's more known for his music. And then at the time, I think Jenna Ortega was just like you say in your review, just coming into the more adult roles. So she wasn't really, at least to me, she wasn't really Jenna Ortega well known yet, right? Like she was just, she wasn't what we see her today.
She was just coming off like the Disney Club and shit.
I forgot she was in this movie until we saw it again.
She's like a Disney person.
Well, like I think what was that 2022? I don't think by 2023, 2024, they wouldn't have done that to Jenna Ortega. I think they would have kept her around in the franchise. You know what I mean? Like you would not expect her to get. I think an audience now going back and watching that would literally be caught by surprise just by. I mean, we all are, right? In first watch, she just runs out there and gets blasted. But now, especially, I feel like it'd be like, oh, Jenna Ortega's gonna make it and be in the next one, and absolutely not.
Well, okay. So should we study the kills in this movie or not?
We should. We should. We'll break it down. But you know how I say on my channel, we just kind of it's just splatter. We just start talking and then we lose direction.
Here we go.
And we go into like.
I like to have like a timeline. So what?
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. So.
Organized chaos, somewhat. Yeah.
Organized chaos. All right. So
if you can, I mean, all right. So at the very beginning of the movie, there are this group of Scooby-Doo people, and they're trying to go out and film a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of shit.
Yeah.
No. They.
Well, they're going
I think that's
film, like,
our point of view, right?
Well,
they're gonna go just shoot a porno.
The cuck long-haired guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy that's like dating Jenna Ortega, who ends up being in one of the pornos. Like now, like he's saying like I want elevated porno.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like, how can you elevate porno?
Possible to make a dirty movie.
Yeah.
Good dirty movie, right?
Nobody's there for anything elevating unless it's your dick.
They could have elevated X with some bush, as I already said, but.
However, I am glad that they didn't, not give us ladies a bit of Willy. I mean, albeit
there was cock.
That's what I'm saying.
Dead
I'm
cock.
glad they did. He was dead.
You're
though.
glad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're going to show tits, you better show
women are filth.
tit for tat.
Ladies.
It's not quite an even trade.
No, it's not.
The blonde girl. Although the blonde girl's death. Okay, so all right, so the kill list goes like this, right?
Cameraman.
The long-haired cuck, right?
Okay, if you want to call him that, sure. Cameraman's nicer, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the director of the film, right?
There you go.
And he brought his mouse. That's her name in the movie.
Church mouse.
Church mouse.
Yeah, Church mouse. Yeah.
Church mouse.
Yeah, and that's Jenna Ortega for anyone who's watching. Church mouse he's now going to watch his girlfriend have sex because they're filming a porno. Now, to that point, I already have problems. Because
I'm sorry, Evan. I'll give it right back to you in a second. But I love that you were like, right, let's do this chronologically.
It all works out.
You puffed up before. This might have slightly impaired your chronological ability. So I'm loving how long this is taking.
Trying to make logic. Yeah, he's
no. Start with a bad. You end off with a good.
Lord.
Okay. All right. Heathen, pick up the chronological order. He needs some help. Cinema needs some help. Villainous. So Heathen, let's break it down chronologically. Who do we lose along the way?
All right.
We start with the cameraman, director, cuck, whatever you want to call him, RJ.
I like cuck.
I call him
RJ.
You guys don't have to call him that.
And he gets hit on by the elderly, slightly decrepit owner of the house. And I turned to John actually at this point. I said, do you think if he'd just given it to her, throw the old lady a bone, do you think everyone would have survived?
Well, no, that heart of his was not good.
No, but the young guy, she comes on to the young guy. The first guy she kills.
They didn't do that kind of stuff back then.
Well, when did he become such a prude, as Jenna says,
Exactly. And it's just a movie. It's just a movie, so there's no emotions involved. If he had just done that, he would have saved his whole squad, right? Isn't that what he said? I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Oh, I know what the difference is, guys. There was no camera. That's why he couldn't throw the old lady.
He wasn't
a bone.
carrying it. Yeah, he wasn't carrying the camera. He said there has to be a camera, right? It doesn't say it has to be rolling or anything like that. He said there has to be a camera.
So that's when it shifts. That's when the movie shifts.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Yeah.
But then that's
And
when
they-
the old lady.
You're no longer watching the cameraman.
Right in the throat, though. That's when
But
it
you
gets.
are.
Well, so I do have to give credit to the movie on that regard. They do kind of plant the seeds of what's going to happen because they even say they're like, there's that plot twist. You know, when Jenna Ortega's having the discussion with, I'm going to call him the director of their movie. When she's having that discussion with them, she even says, well, what happened? I think, what movie does she mention? Does she mention? So I think she mentioned Psycho, where like the whole beginning plot is just kind of like whatever. And then there's the switch. Right when Pearl stabs him in the neck, that's where our switch begins. And I think that's kind of cool that they kind of plan it. It's a little,
Yeah, she done just stab him in the neck, man.
she stabs him twice in the neck.
No,
Is that what we're
she
gonna say?
fucking just thrusting that thing in there, like,
hey man,
decapitates that fucker.
Yeah,
she's got some power left in her.
Yeah,
she does.
So mad.
You certainly do.
She's old.
Is it like sprays up on the fucking the car headlights?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has. I think
she
whatever energy she had left for this one night. Yeah, this is it right here. This is her final hurrah. I think she knows it. Yeah.
I don't know why you guys.
Been waiting since back in the day since she did. Yep. That's why. Pearl's just mad.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
She ain't gotta take it.
Guys, she's sexually frustrated, and I know we normally only see this from a male perspective.
Yeah.
But really, ladies can get this too, and you know, her man's complaining about his heart. She just wants some, and if she can't have it, then she's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's totally reasonable, right? I think that's what you're kind of hinting at. Is that it's a reasonable response to that? Yeah.
It is a perfectly reasonable response. I get
this just in. All right. Y'all can clip that. Yeah, Heathen's opinion is that multiple murders is okay because she was sexually frustrated. Pearl was sexually frustrated.
It's okay,
That's
Pearl.
the opinion of that channel.
I'm not hearing anything I disagree with.
He should have given it.
Yeah, it's like what? What's wrong with that?
I mean, I say he should have. I personally wouldn't have in this situation. I think I'd rather take it in the neck.
But you also said to me, because as Mo, you mentioned before when you thought I was talking about the husband of like the elderly couple, and you said, you know, he can't because his heart is out. And you know, John was like, "Screw your heart." At least I'm happy, right?
Man looks like dust.
Yeah, probably shooting dust.
What do you think's coming out?
Man, we don't even know if he had the ability. All right, I don't want to speak on him because I don't know the man. All right, but we don't even know if he could have just
where the movie
even.
Is really awesome.
We
and
do
when
actually
they tried to pick it apart, I was like, "Don't pick it apart. It's beautiful."
Oh, wait. Well, speaking of that, you know what? I forgot about this part completely. But when I guess what would you call him? The producer of the film, not the director, right? Yeah. No.
Yeah, the producer guy.
Yeah, when he's like, look how hard I am. He grabs the guy. He just completely like assaulted that dude. That's the same. Like, what was going on? Like that threw me for a loop. And he's just like, yeah. And he just like kicks his. I'm like, okay, that was so odd, man. But it made me think of it.
Probably they were
for the good of the film.
The night before, he's like, I bet you won't throw me into a shot. He's like, I bet I will.
Yeah, no. So we lose the cameraman.
It's like
first,
down
the
to final
director.
editing. It's like, oh, do you want to take this part out? I was like that.
No, just leave it. Just leave it.
No,
so then we lose the producer.
Yeah.
His death is pretty quick, I think, right? It's just kind of like, I don't know. That one just kind of thrown in there. What's that now?
The producer guy, he's off in the barn, so he goes out to help Jenna look for dead RJ. He steps on a nail first, which is always would be really gruesome. I didn't feel much in this as much as I think that should be horrible. But then it's when he's peeping through the little holes in the back of the barn, and it's the pitchfork, isn't it?
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Is that pitchfork?
Yeah. Damn pitchfork.
Yeah, it landed just perfectly in his eye too, because there's
what a shot.
And, you know, the three holes were perfectly positioned.
Middle.
Yeah,
What are the odds?
it's like she planned it. She, they knew this was going to happen.
Ugh.
Absolutely. Well, you're right about as far as the nail goes, I feel the same way because usually when you see a horror film where somebody's going to step on a nail, they just plant the seed and they make you start feeling a little bit weird about it. They're walking, they don't suspect it, they're building the tension. This one, I feel for some reason, it's just showing him walk forward. And it didn't really build that tension for me. I didn't forget about the nail.
An X, really?
No, I'm talking about in his approach to the stepping on the nail. We're talking about this individual kill.
Oh, that one. Oh, with the
yeah.
I would
from
actually
the
say
ring
that
and his tidy whities.
Yeah.
He goes into a barn like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, he was comfortable. He just decided to walk into the barn in his tidy whities. Hey, he's a producer of a porno.
It's hot out there.
All right.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's hot out here, especially in the Houston area. It's real humid. Hey, listen, I know everybody wants to take shots at Texas, but it's hot. That's one thing I can confirm. It is hot.
Don't know
At
what's
least
on the
he
ground.
had pants on. I mean,
Go in there in your fucking
the
skimpy.
answers are all completely starkers, balls out, as they would say. So, yeah.
Yeah. So he was out there taking a look out. He gets off, but after that, who do we lose? Do we lose Kid Cudi first, or do we lose?
No,
She's locked in the basement, doesn't she?
She's locked in the basement.
Alligator girl.
Oh, that's right. Screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep your mouth shut, giving it all away. That's what I was saying to Jen. I was like, I hate it when just characters just scream and just make the situation worse for themselves. And that moment, I wanted her to die. Just
that
die.
had to be the worst kill. That had to be the worst kill. The blonde chick. That had to be the worst kill. Like I was like it's just like, oh, she just disappears under the water. It's like, isn't that scary though?
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, the alligator one.
Alligator. And
I've
that's
disappeared under the water. No one's...
But that's not chronological.
Evan.
Come on, villainous cinema. No, I think you're right. It was Kid
No,
Cudi.
Kid Cudi gets cut down with a shotgun though. He's looking for the blonde girl.
And he even wades into the water. I think that was actually the one bit in the whole film where I was the most on edge, because I have got a thing for like alligators and crocs, and him like going into the reedy water.
Hey, they were around before the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those things scare the crap out of me. So I was kind of disappointed when he just wades back out and then gets
They
off.
can eat us or they just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could. They can. They do.
I mean, they could just take over the earth, but they're just like, nah.
They're too lazy.
Alligators taking over the earth.
Big. Once they that,
You know what I mean?
I'm like, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm just gonna stay here. If somebody tries to fuck with me, I'm gonna eat them.
By Pearl throwing a chicken.
Exactly.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
There you go.
Was it Rose from Betty White in was it Lake Placid? And she's like, well, I keep them well fed,
Yeah.
Right.
like all these fucking sheep and shit.
Yeah.
But that's weird. That Pearl. No one knows. No one knows that Pearl has that's her pet. And when she just pushes her in the water, like, oh, I know that alligator's in there. That's my homie. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's kind of cool.
Here you go.
Well, what's kind of cool is if you do go watch Pearl and then go back, you understand why that that alligator knows. But if you don't, it's just you have to like watch it in a vacuum, right? And in this situation, it's just kind of pushing her in there, and the alligator's there. But even there, you see it earlier on when Mia Goth's in the water that the gator's already used to eating people. So I guess that's how they play that. Like if you're watching it in a vacuum,
we haven't talked about Mia Goth at all in this.
No, we're getting there. We're getting there because she doesn't die. She's gonna be our final girl, so she's the last person we talk about.
True.
3 movies.
I wonder if that alligator had recently eaten though, because he's very, or she, I don't know what gender the alligator is.
It's very important.
It's very relaxed when Mia Goth is in the water. Like, it's just like, yeah, if she stays in for long enough for me to trundle up, I might eat her, but like, I'm not in a rush.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
I'm not that hungry. This is just an extra little snack.
But by the time Brittany Snow's chucked in,
done.
What I didn't like about Pearl, was how she like kept tempting the Gator or whatever. If we're gonna move on to Pearl, that's another thing. But
No,
like
so
how she kept like
if we were talking
tempting
about
the
Pearl,
elegant-
this would be a long discussion because I really dislike Pearl. But we're not going to talk about Pearl. We're
I
going to
don't
talk
like
about
it.
X in a vacuum. We're going to talk
Alright.
about X in a vacuum, and then maybe next month we'll talk about Pearl. Who knows?
Who
Maybe not.
knows?
I don't know. That's neither here nor there. We're not planning for next month yet. We're just trying to get this one done for today. We're trying to get August. We're trying to get August situated. We could barely get August going. No.
What have we got left now? We left with just the two girls, Jenna and Mia. Jenna Ortega and
Yeah,
this.
because they cut down
Right.
Kid Cudi. They cut down the blonde.
Yeah.
Do you think they go in order of who has lost their purity in the sense of the word? Because you see Jenna Ortega jump into that scene, you know, where she takes off her cross and everything. That's got to be one of the parts where I do see, okay, that was pretty symbolic, where she's like, oh, she's this prude of a character, or they're calling her a prude, and she's like, I'm not a prude. She wants to prove herself. She takes off the cross, and she's the second to last to go.
Bucks of black
You know what I
eye.
mean?
True story.
You know, so it's like one of the everybody else has been in a scene before her, and I guess my theory gets washed out because Maxine makes it. But I think the thing with the difference between Maxine and Jenna Ortega is Maxine still has the idea that she is not exactly bad. She's trying to be a star. She's trying to be a legitimate actress. So she hasn't really bit into, you know, being this porno actress or like this stripper. There's not. I want to go ahead and say to the crowd, I'm not saying any of those things are bad. What I'm saying is, in the description of the characters, yeah, I think Jenna Ortega bites into being one of them full force, right, when she takes off the cross, the pendant. But Maxine still doesn't see it that way. That's why she's the second to last to go.
Dude, I'm watching this on the thing. Look.
Oh, sweet.
Your camera went out.
I think he just unplugged his shit.
Yeah.
Whilst
we lost him.
a cinema return, I also just wanted to say on rewatch, which I didn't notice as much in the first one, but one of the things that clearly Ty West is trying to get across here is that whole, and actually I think Belinda Cinema mentioned it in his review, but it's the whole, you know, how beauty is like quite powerful and it's like revered and stuff in our society, but then it's fleeting. You know, you get old, you lose all of the power you had from that. And clearly in this movie, the old woman is like 100% missing her beauty. You know, she was this ballerina who her husband adored, and she's jealous now of the youth. And I thought there was one bit which was kind of nice when they had sort of the camera cutting between very similar shots of like the porn flick and the old lady mourning her youth. And I felt sorry for her. She's a crazy old bat, but I kind of, yeah, I felt a bit bad for her. I'm not going to lie.
Sympathize with what, you know, because we're women, and yeah, make a choice.
Mhm.
Pearl made a choice. She
We lost him again.
Oh,
Sorry.
She gonna try to fuck until the wheels fall off, and that's what she wanted to do until they fell off. And
yeah, do you know what? She's just making the most of what society wants from her. Like, if that's the way that she's gonna get what she wants, then that's what she's gonna do. And yeah, it's interesting that it's such a contentious issue, isn't it? Because you get half the people who'd say like, oh well, she's a dirty whore, and like that's a really bad thing to do. But then equally, if that's what society's created for you, like clearly if people are paying for it, there are enough people who want it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it is also one of those things too, where you see I don't know. So I know we're saying has everybody seen Pearl? Just to no? Okay. So we kind of see, at least in this one, that Pearl, the character herself, she's just kind of like, this is the end. That's why I say she saved it for the last hurrah, because you see a little bit of it in the actual film Pearl, but I guess the character development isn't quite there in this one, right? So you see a little bit with her, at least, though, where she was this dancer, like you mentioned, she was a dancer. Her husband would have done anything for her because she was pretty when she was young. But I guess this movie is amplified a little bit more when you do watch Pro because it is a prequel. I think where it kind of falls off though is that the character development isn't quite where you need it to be for you to kind of understand a little bit more or less. Some of it is too on the nose while other aspects of the movie aren't at all. So it's like some of it is just spoon fed to you, and then some of it it's just like, okay, too vague.
I feel like Ty West doesn't have enough of an artistic streak to bring all of the weirdness around in a coherent way. Now, I haven't watched Pearl because I was a little bit underwhelmed with X, but I have seen previous Ty West movies, and for me, he is like the king of like putting a movie out which has a really good premise. So there's a couple of movies he's done. One's called House of the Devil.
Yeah.
One is called Innkeepers. The Innkeepers in particular is about this hotel which is about to shut down, and these two workers in the hotel doing their last shift in there, and all this paranormal activity is about to happen. And I was like, this sounds really interesting. But both movies, House of the Devil, Innkeepers, really let me down big time, to the point where I was like, I'll watch X just because, I got sucked in again by the freaking hype. I was like, this movie is so hyped. I was like, I'll give it a go, even though I know it's Ty West, and for me, he can't ever quite pull off what he's going for. And it was the same thing with X, and I'm kind of like not intrigued to watch Pearl yet. I am quite intrigued to watch Maxine just because of where it's based, grimy LA kind of style and stuff like that. But the whole prequel thing of Pearl isn't appealing to me as much. So I will try and watch it just to get the trilogy through. But I'm basically just not a fan of Ty West in general. Yeah, I think he underdelivers, unfortunately for me.
Yeah,
I don't understand that though. You don't.
Have you guys seen those movies?
Okay. Oh fuck, he fucked it up again.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. You're so excited. Like even when I remember, because I think Chuco asked this super early on, like when's the first time you watched X, right? And I don't remember when it was, but I do remember John being like, right, I've got this new horror movie set in the 70s. They're off to make a porno, and then they all get like offed essentially. And I was like, okay, this could be sick.
Yeah.
Like this could be so good.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Evan said before he got cut off, it's not the worst thing I've seen. Absolutely. No. But it should have been so much better. If it had just hit what he was trying to do.
Yep.
It could have been like great.
And I think that's what it is. It's like it just misses the mark every little thing that could be great. It just misses it by that much, and it's an accumulation of all those misses make it just a poorer experience than it should be. It feels like it should be better. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things that it just doesn't scratch the itch the way you want it to. At least for me.
No, agreed.
Yeah,
definitely. Yes.
Hey, Evan's back.
Technical issues.
My fault.
You got overexcited.
It's my fault. I just hit everything beside me. I was like,
You did.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Agrees with me. I've been watching this on the TV though, so I was like,
watching what on the TV?
No, I'm watching a stream.
Oh, show us.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching the stream.
Yeah.
I'm here, but I'm there on the TV.
Yeah.
No, that's. I was like, don't show us again. Just tell us what it is.
Look, it goes like this.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Oh.
So you guys are late. You guys are late now.
We're super into this conversation.
You have a 3-second lapse.
Yeah.
The comments
to Taylor stuff. So in case you say something mean or
We would never say anything mean. Never.
No. We save those for the server.
I myself love you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't have the parameters like all the way laid out. Being like, what's the word?
Hey man.
Like technically,
you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. We love you too. We love you too. It's okay.
Come on.
Hey, you're welcome here. Hey, you don't have to cry. Hey, don't cry for the. If you're gonna cry in the camera, girl. Cry in the camera.
We got to see those tears.
Yeah, no, it'll be a good thumbnail.
We
No,
missed
no,
you.
it's all right.
We
I'm sorry.
did refer back to you, even whilst you
You
weren't
did.
visually there.
It
With
became a
us.
lot more professional.
I never said it was
Oh,
Right.
God, we love it.
It's X hit you so hard. It has such an emotional impact on you. You know.
Yeah.
This is
No,
insane.
so I guess,
I'm watching this like 5 seconds ago. It's weird.
It's on a time delay. My life is on a delay.
Yeah.
It's so deep.
Fucking wild.
It's like it's so deep. No, yeah, I try not to watch my stream. Something crazy happened. Yeah, I try not to watch them.
You like to just bury your head in the sand, be
Mm.
like, "What's done
I'll
is
watch my
done."
I'm
videos
gonna change
back.
it from this. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
the
ruined
stream-
my life.
There's no
Can't
change.
control. No. What am I gonna do? That's my excuse. I couldn't
Well,
control
live
it.
5
What was I
seconds
supposed
ago.
to do?
Sucks.
Cool. I'm just going to bring us
Where would
back
you-
to the
Reel
Jenna
it back in.
Ortega, because I think we originally Villainous Cinema wanted us to go through the deaths chronologically,
yes.
and we're at what
Chronologically.
36 minutes through, and we still have one. Well, actually, technically, we've got 3 deaths to go.
Because of the
Well,
elderly.
here we go. So,
Yeah.
you got all right. So when you're looking at X, you gotta remember that 30 minutes of this is just horse shit. Yeah.
At least.
Oh.
Watch your back.
And it's after those.
Okay,
They're
30
trying to
minimum.
build characters, but they fucking miss every single time. But it's on purpose.
I missed
You
the
know what
cow,
else?
though.
They
Those-
kind of have to.
The shotgun straight through General Ortega's
Mm.
Oh yeah.
church
That
mouse.
that was close to the last death. Yeah.
It was, yeah, and I have to say, there's a really, for me, laugh out loud funny bit coming right after this
Yeah,
when
the old lady.
the old lady picks up the rifle to shoot me off.
It gets blown up.
It just goes flying. She's
Recoil.
Just
She
sends
didn't take
herself
into
back.
account.
Yeah, that old lady got lit up.
And then
Yeah.
and then she runs over her head a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then she does a line while she does it.
It'll be our little secret.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
To
I
be
do
fair,
enjoy a nice head crushing.
a head crushing is good, but also like if you're that vulnerable, so the old lady, she's blown herself backwards with a rifle and missed, by the way, so it's kind of pointless. She's now, her hips out, she's on the floor, she's crawling, and what does she do? She goes and calls her a bitch and a whore. I'm like, babe, you're in no position to be insulting
You
someone.
see yourself in
Oh.
her though.
No, no. Yeah, she's not in the position, literally and metaphorically, she is not in the position to be, insulting somebody. But I do have to clarify, because as a Texan, I think other Texans will get mad if I don't say this. I'm so sorry I have to do this, Heathen. It is not a rifle. She's
Oh.
firing a shotgun. We have
Yeah.
to be very, very specific here in Texas about that kind of stuff.
Even though I
Ah.
I'm so sorry. I'm
No.
so innocent when it
No.
comes to firearms, clearly.
Hey, it's okay. I didn't want to do it, but my Texas badge made me have to do it. It's one of those
So
things.
you go ahead
There
and
has been no
you
gun
start.
ordinance
No,
everywhere.
never. I'll try not to ever do it again. But
you better not.
I'll try to never make a mistake in your
No one's trying to speak.
I'm
Yeah.
ashamed.
Chuco expects perfection every time. Yeah.
no. It's the I have to say it
you
because
now,
it's the
though?
Texas
That's-
part of me that has to do it.
I understand.
It takes place in No, it takes place in Texas. I'm in Texas. I have to. It's just one of those things. I apologize.
I'm
But-
not mad.
But no. So, what do you guys think is the most? Wait, what? I missed it.
Probably. Chris.
You know, people banging on his door. He had to make that statement. I can believe it. They were there with their shotguns ready to
Yeah,
have work.
they were like, wait a second. He cannot let this pass. I had to say it. It's So as far as the deaths go, who's probably the most brutal? I guess it has to be Pearl is up there. I think a good
First-
head crushing is
first
pretty
one.
brutal.
The
Mm.
cock.
That is.
So
Oh, yeah.
What about whatever happened to RJ?
I was going to say RJ's probably takes the longest, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think it's longest, yeah. But
Unless
Because
someone
RJ
He's feeling all of that, I'm sure.
Say that again.
I said RJ
said
was feeling all of it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out which one RJ. The character names, you know.
Oh.
I know Pearl. There you go. There you go. Now we know. We gave him a new name.
Got one down.
How did you guys feel about you know, when the old lady finally gets what she wanted the whole time?
Some loving.
Well,
I
That's
just
all
think
she
what
wanted.
happens
That was
is
all
it
she
answers your
wanted.
question.
She
No, she
only wanted love, and that man was not giving it to her because he was made of dust. She got angry.
And
No, I
he
think it
all
answers the
these
question though,
youngins
doesn't it? Because she gets it
coming up
and she
there
still
and
wants to
fucking
kill
in her
people.
fucking tent.
yeah.
yeah.
Still am. Because she was revitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She did actually say though, she kind of mentions half off screen, like, oh, nothing else matters now. We've got each other back.
Yeah.
So again, it's kind of like trying to humanize her after all the killing.
The moral of the story is if your lady wants it, give it to her. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Bad things gonna happen.
That's gonna happen, yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely. Because we already know the opinion is it's fine because she was frustrated. That's what we're
Absolutely,
getting
yeah.
out of it.
Yeah, you got it.
That's what Jenny.
Fine.
No.
Just give it to your woman. That's it.
Give it to your woman.
Try not to be
Like
under.
what?
Try not to be
Yeah.
under the bed when. Yeah,
Hey, yeah. Now that was
that's uncomfortable, huh?
Poor baby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. As far as horror goes, yeah, as far as horror goes, that's the biggest horror
that
element
was
of this
horrific,
movie,
yeah.
being under the bed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Being under that poor. What if they would have fell off? What if they would have fell off? That's all I
You know
was
what's so
thinking
you
about.
know what's weird? What's so like it's very like it's very what's the word? Abstract, where she's like listening to herself having sex
Mhm.
underneath the bed. But she's also the character playing it that's
Mhm.
on the bed.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
You know what? This is actually another thing that I feel like maybe Ty West did on purpose, where, because I agree, I did not feel comfortable seeing
Mhm.
this elderly pale buttocks thrusting away. It was not my bag. But it makes you think, like previously, we've been seeing the younger people filming their porn movie, and no one had a problem with that. We're like, hey, that's a nice pair of breasts, or, you know, whatever.
No bush, though.
No bush, but, you know, you take what you're given. And it made me wonder, I was like, why are we so judgmental? Like, you know, they're a married couple. They should get theirs. I just don't
And
want to see it.
if we're lucky, we'll get to old age.
it becomes a problem, I guess, when you B&B your, you know, your horse stable for a bunch of porno people.
While you're speaking on that, though, I was thinking the exact same thing. That's crazy. That's talk that they have in the cabin right before everything goes to hell. Mm-hmm. It's really telling of what Ty West is really trying to talk about going forward. Because she even says that one line where it's like, doesn't matter if you're young, you're old, or you're black, or you're white, or anything like that. That whole sentence, it's kind of like telling you what's going to happen. So Jenna Ortega with
like
Kid Cudi, and then everybody was going to like Jenna Ortega with Kid Cudi. It had Maxine with her husband. Does her husband get a name? I'm sorry, Pearl with her husband. I don't think it's just the farmer, right?
No, the
older guy, right.
The older guy. Yeah. So that conversation, there you go. That whole conversation in the cabin is really important.
There's a huge part in Pearl when he shows up and like everyone's dead and fucking like it's like the ham that they brought and it's just been sitting there for like 6 months. It's like maybe
We
have somebody that agrees with you over there, John. Somebody was
I've just seen it pop up. Yeah,
he also misses the bush.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep them rolling, but I start talking and then I lose track of the chat. My bad, guys. No, but as far as Maxine setting up a trilogy, X setting up a trilogy, do you think it did enough to deserve that trilogy, or do you think it could have been a one and done? because honestly, for me, I didn't even realize Pearl came out that same year. It came out, I think, like a couple months later as a prequel. So it was just kind of like a quick
Shot at the
1-2.
same time.
Yeah, I think you said that in your review, didn't you, Evan? You were saying that, and I think I read somewhere it was like during lockdown as well. He was like, I might as well just get the second one in there, which is a prequel.
I'll talk about all three.
Yeah, going back to your question though, Chuco, I mean, I wouldn't have watched this and been like, yeah, I need a prequel or a
I
sequel.
need closure.
I'm fine with it being what it is. It's done what it needed to do, which is not very much. But but I'm still actually like we said, we haven't seen any of the other ones. But even though you said you don't like them, I'm still again kind of intrigued, and I'm just expecting now the Ty West experience of it sounding better than it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. It sounds better than what it's gonna end up being, unfortunately.
Exactly. It's always gonna sound better.
Mm.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, something else that didn't sound good to me in this movie is when I don't need Brittany Snow to start singing with acoustic
What was
guitar.
that?
I mean, this isn't Pitch Perfect 5. I mean,
You hated
that,
that.
yeah,
still don't know who
that was horrific to me to hear Brittany Snow sing
happy.
some pussy song, but you know.
No,
It was hard.
But why is it in there? It has no need.
But
to be
even
in.
think about
Bit of a waste of time.
no,
Brittany with 2
it
E's.
didn't even. And then it does like the Hulk transitions. You remember the OG Hulk from like 2001 or I think it's like 2000, something like that, where they have those crazy
Eric
transitions. She's singing, yeah.
Okay.
But they have the same transitions here in
Because that
X
movie
while
was
she's
awesome.
singing.
Oh fuck.
It was great. It was great. It was a comic book movie. It was fine. It's a product of its time.
Fine. And Eric Bana gets a bad rap, by the way. I will say that.
What, in that movie? In
No,
the Hulk?
Eric Bana is a really good actor. He really is. He gets
Hey
a
man,
bad rap.
Troy.
Greg Banner, yeah.
He does.
Oh, I forgot he was even in that one.
Mm.
He gets a bad rap. I don't know
See,
why.
bad rap. See, Mo's proving our point. She forgot he was even in it.
See?
Yeah. So did I, to be fair.
Yeah.
No, you
Oh, that guy.
disappointed Chuco. How could you?
You told me demands
Character
perfection.
actor.
Been so long.
I can't even bring up
Character
movie
actor.
references in my movie reference channel. What's become of the world? It's
Oh,
over. It's
it
over.
won't happen again, Chugo. I promise.
It's like
No,
who's
it's
that
okay.
one guy? Is it Stiff a Shimmy?
No, but I think I'm with
it
you though. I don't
Christopher
think
Walken?
X
Those are
Christopher
character
Walken. Yeah, absolutely.
We got a movie going here. Christopher Walken.
They make that movie with it.
Yeah. Christopher Walken, Bana. Who else can we throw in there? Just make a great horror
Oh
flick.
shit.
You know, Christopher Walken would take
Clive
me out of a
Howard?
horror movie.
Yeah.
He would. I would not be able to watch a horror movie with Christopher Walken in it. I would just,
No.
Well, have you not
No.
seen The Prophecy then?
I was about to say, yeah.
No,
No,
I have not.
prophecy.
Yeah, maybe you should check that out. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just Christopher Walken in general, so-
oh, you're putting me on the ropes now, huh? Putting me on the ropes. Oh, you haven't seen The Prophecy, huh? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Got the trilogy back here.
Chuco,
I will literally put a review of all 5 Prophecy movies.
Yeah. He was about Christopher
Yeah,
Walken.
they
And
go a
you
little
guys
out.
Fuck with me about this because you guys be like, yeah,
Nah.
you're on 3 or 4. I'm like, hold on, y'all.
No,
I
I'll
know,
just stick to the
no,
Blumhouse.
It
4
takes a
and
while
5.
to type.
No, I'll stick to the
Yeah.
Blumhouse level
No,
horror. That's what I've been assigned, right? That's what they've designated me is to the Blumhouse movies. It's terrible.
Nice.
The Cowbell. Yes, he was great in the Cowbell. We need more Cowbell. Have y'all seen that skit, right? Or is it just me and? Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Well, I don't know, guys. As far as X goes, there's not much more substance to discuss. I mean, I don't know if you guys have any general thoughts about it. What could he have done to make it better? What do you
What
think,
would I
Heathen?
do?
Or anybody?
Make
Sure.
it better.
Well, a lot. This is,
I didn't feel committed to any of the
Yeah.
characters.
no.
To be fair.
You go first.
There's just something missing in general as a whole. I feel there's just something completely amiss during the movie. It's like I feel like a lot of it is just not. People will call it a slow burn. I say it barely even gets lit. You know, and then it just goes kind of off kilter. And I don't mind stuff going off kilter, but I need at least a small reason. You know, I don't feel like I had enough of that.
They do have a lot of Pulp Fiction-esque dialogue in the first 30 minutes of the movie, and making a bunch of kids making a porn speak like they're attending a seminar or taking a class on making a porn. Like, y'all,
Yeah, you're right.
y'all sounding awfully smart around here just to be making a porn in a Texas farmhouse somewhere with some weirdos that y'all talk to on a Tuesday. Come on.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're spot on there.
It's also super
I just wish they
ironic
had
that the old dude dies of a heart attack from being scared from one of the people he thought he'd killed, and not from giving it to his wife.
Right.
Yeah, I would have actually signed to see him like pop his clogs, just giving it to his wife one last time, just die inside of her. I think that would have been pretty cool.
I thought that was what was going to happen.
Try
It
your
just-
Yeah,
best.
I think that's what we all
a
want.
bucket like that, like, you dumb motherfucker. Come on. Come on, you weren't supposed
Yeah.
to go out like that. Oh, you just
Isn't
dropped
this
that?
what love is?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for him, it would be a great way to go. But can you imagine for her?
That's what makes it good.
That, I mean, just, I'm not going to go into it, but just think about the details. And
Well,
that, I
but
mean, that's
see-
horrifying.
She gonna be
But now
cool.
you're saying, see,
That's
she's
cool.
allowed to be sexually frustrated, but then when she gets what she wants and he dies, that she's in horror. Which one is it? Do you want her to get it? Do you want her not to get it? I don't understand. I want to
I know.
know.
And if she does, what
I
happens?
want to know.
I want Bush.
Yeah, I want Bush.
Bush. I need Bush.
Popular
I need
opinion.
proper sex scenes. I need some more killing, some good, more killing.
I definitely need more of the
Well,
pornographic
I'm pretty
element of
sure
the movie as well.
everybody.
More of
except
everything.
for
Yeah,
one
just
Yeah.
more.
The sheriffs didn't die.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Sheriffs didn't
Yeah.
die.
And that bitch is fucking sniffing that fucking cocaine right up. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good. And it's like, let's find out more about this person, which I did not ask for. No one asked for it. Like we were just like, dude,
We're like,
it's
all right.
fine. It's fine. It's a good movie.
We're good,
It's a
I
great
guess.
movie. It's fucking awesome. But it's
Well,
like,
you said that. You
And then
said that.
but
Remember,
no, Pearl. No,
No.
You didn't even like Pearl.
I liked it. I liked it.
You did?
And
Okay.
I did like Maxine too, but it's nothing near what X was.
Hmm.
So like if you had
Right.
if you were gonna put him on a pedestal, it would be very like, you know, like X first up here and then Pearl like down here and then Maxine. Wait no.
I am curious, like, because obviously you like X, and I know Mo, you said you enjoy it too, probably for a different reason. You just think it's kind of wacky and crazy.
yep.
Wondering, like, for you, Belinda Cinema, is there like, if there was an overall thing that was the reason you like the movie, like, could you describe what that would be?
The the overall experience of all three.
Just X, like, is it like a purely like a cinematography thing, or you like
Yeah,
what
well,
experience-
I do
story.
enjoy I enjoy everything about X because it is what you would quintessentially say is an elevated horror movie,
right?
but it's also to the fact where it's not. So you're kind of like combining the fact that it's say for instance it's a splatter gore movie. They have some pretty fucking nasty kills in this movie. So then you stretch it out to where you're like, well, this is a heartfelt story. This is something more about something more in depth or something like that. And then after that, you're like, well, we can close this out because it's not really either of those.
Mhm.
Like this is a straight up like, you know, exploitation film. And when you try to make something like a sequel or like a prequel or like anything that like resembles the first film and they're gonna make money off of it, you know, whatever, it's like same producers from whatever, where you have something that you're like, there's this expectation that's gonna be something like that film and you don't have it in any of the rest of them. because they go for an outward appearance. And I can, all right, say for instance, like Pearl is not the same movie as X. Period. Like that is completely fucking like all that energy is fucked. Like you're going for something completely different. So like when you say like Pearl was it a better movie? It's like no, it's not, because it's like it's basically coattailing off of the first movie and has nothing to do with the first movie except for an origin story that nobody cares about.
Interesting. No, because it sounds from what you guys were saying, like with Pearl being. So is Pearl the name of the old lady?
Pearl is the name of the old lady.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, in a way, it kind of sounds like they've already shown us what they need to like show us from her life in X. You just maybe need to pay a bit of attention. So it seems like a bit pointless going in then. Like there's other characters in this film that we know less about.
Right. Well, see, it's interesting that you bring it up though, because you've never seen Pearl or Maxine, so you're seeing it straight from the vacuum that I'm talking about, just watching it like that, which is why I pointed out where she talks about the picture on the wall where she used to be a dancer and all that. And that's just kind of like a hint of what she's been through. But even then, when you watch X by itself, that's all you're getting as far as character development goes for her. So you don't really see much other than she's upset that she's older and that she's lost what Mia Goth has. And she sees herself in Mia Goth, because if it's kind of like a blink and you miss, but because I know I missed it the first time I saw it, that Pearl points at the picture of herself and it's Mia Goth.
Yeah.
So so she literally sees herself in Mia Goth. But the first time I saw it, I know I missed it completely. I was watching it with a group of friends and they're like, "You saw the picture, right?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "It's her. Don't you see what?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. It's her."
Before I even knew Pearl and Mia Goth, or excuse me, Pearl and Maxine were Mia Goth, I would look at that old woman and I'd look at them like, something's up with that old lady.
Can I say something? Mia Goth is a fucking awesome name.
She is got an awesome name. And to be able to play yourself.
I'm Mia Goth.
Oh, Pearl.
Fucking cool.
Pearl,
and while we're on,
and Maxine, you have problems because your father is looking for you. That part.
Well, and prior to X, Mia Goth, was she as big as she is now as far as like in the horror community? I think it was that one, right? Because I remember her. Yeah.
That one, and then there's some off the wall movies that she had done maybe within the same time frame. So whenever I remember whenever X was coming out,
Infinity Pool is awesome.
Infinity Pool is what got me for Mia Goth. You're like, okay, girl, okay, Mia Goth.
Yeah,
I feel like she's got a bit of the Karen Black about her. She has that kind of weird off kilter presence almost.
Do you guys remember a movie called American Mary? If you don't, like, it's fine.
Mia Goth's in that one?
No, she's not in it. I forget who's that. Shit. Can't remember her name. But American Mary, if you ever get a chance to watch it, like, so she's sexually assaulted, by a doctor. So then she, like, dismembers people to make the doctor, like, he's like, "I will make you what I want you to do."
That must be a good movie.
Sounds worth it.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
I
know of it, but I haven't watched it yet.
American Mary? Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, I'll check that out, definitely. It is on my watch list, actually, yeah.
Come here, boy.
Yeah, I'll add it to my list under Hanger and
the
Baby.
The Baby, yeah. Actually, The Baby just come on streaming over here, so I can finally watch it after Frank's recommendation, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have to watch, what is it? Hanger, The Baby, and now American Mary, right?
Oh,
that's what the hang on, these are not my recommendations. These have been recommended to me by people in the server. So I just want anybody that's watching to know that I'm not recommending these by any means. I don't know what they are. Don't quote me. Do not.
You don't have to watch either of these movies.
Nah, I don't have to watch any of them.
Evan's not gonna force you.
This is. Oh,
These two
KT has
movies that
retracted his
exist.
recommendation.
We need to watch it.
I feel like Evan is too chill to
I'm a commentary.
to do anything. Like,
I'm a journalist.
if you wanted to.
Or maybe we just hit this.
Love it.
Well, anyway, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up our discussion of
Yeah.
X pretty well. But I do
That's
want you guys to go around and plug anything you guys got going on or coming up. I'm always excited to see what Heathen's up to. But everybody else, if you've got something to plug, please feel free to do so.
No way.
I'll start first.
Okay.
I do have a review of The Ugly Stepdaughter coming out very soon.
Oh, hell yeah.
And this is a movie I watched. It's all in French, French, Francis. Like, this is one of the wildest movies I've ever seen,
I like it.
and nobody's talking about it.
No one is talking about it. Okay, go ahead then.
So that's all I got. We're gonna do a YouTube series too, so you guys are all invited. So
Cool. That sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Well, we have the link, obviously, to your blog
Mhm.
with all your reviews, so we'll have a further
no,
gander.
you guys are my family, so
Oh,
like if I was to not include you, I'd feel bad, but I'd also be like, like, these are the people that really know what's going on.
mhm.
Knowledgeable people, as aside from, like, I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of people
We
that
got
ask me,
you.
like,
We got you.
You know we got you. Absolutely. We're gonna be here waiting for it.
Yeah.
Heathen, y'all got anything?
I feel like we said it already at the beginning. Overall, we're working towards getting our own horror epic out there, which is the kind of end goal of everything we do. But in the meantime, we
Yeah.
hope to entertain with our daily thoughts and our horror movie reviews. So, yeah, give our channel a check if you haven't already.
I'm just
Absolutely.
an avid member of the MonsterFam community, and I'm always in for chat. I'm always in to participate, and I love you guys.
Yeah, we love having you here. So cool.
Thank you.
Great
Absolutely.
talking to you guys.
Well, yeah. So we'll be looking out, guys, for our next Monster Fam Live. It's gonna be in the middle of September for sure this time. So probably here in like 2 weeks, something like that. But we're just gonna iron out the details. We'll figure out who's hosting. If it's not gonna be me, we'll have it out quick. But guys, thank you for
I might be.
what? Oh, you might be.
I might be.
Ah, there we go.
Let's get
You guys already like, how is this going to end
That's
up?
kind of non-committal though. I might do it.
Like I might, I might not. It just depends on how I feel the day before. No, absolutely. Well, be looking out for it, guys, and we'll let you guys know as soon as we know more about that. So,
awesome.
thank you guys for coming to the channel. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Bye, everybody.
Man.